Unit 1, The Weekend. Page 2, Track 2, Listening 1. 1.
So, how was your weekend, Alexis? Well, I wanted to go to a club with my friend, but she was too tired to go out. So what did you do? We just stayed home and watched TV.
2.
I had a great weekend.
What happened?
I went to my sister's house. I helped her clean the garage.
Really?
Yeah, but she made me a really great dinner that night.
All right.
3.
What did you do last weekend?
I spent most of the time at the gym.
How come?
Well, I plan to enter a bodybuilding competition next month.
Gee, I didn't know you were a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Want to see my muscles?
4.
So, what was your weekend like?
Not very good. My brother came over.
Yeah?
Well, he's got 3 young boys. I spent all weekend playing with my nephews. Now I'm exhausted.
I'll bet.
5.
Did you have a nice weekend?
Not too bad.
Did you do anything special?
Well, I saw a really good movie.
With who?
Oh, I don't think you know him. It's this really good-looking guy I just met.
6.
Did you have a nice weekend, Teresa?
It was okay.
So what did you do?
Well, I met some friends on Saturday, and we watched a DVD.
How about Sunday? Did you see the World Series on TV?
The what?
The baseball game?
Oh. No, I was too tired. I slept most of the day.
You're kidding. You missed a really great game.
Page 3, Track 3, Listening 2. 1.
So how was your weekend?
Oh, I went to see that new science fiction movie downtown.
Oh yeah? How was it?
Boring. I think I fell asleep in the middle of it.
2.
What was your weekend like?
Awful.
How come?
I went to the beach for the weekend, but it was cold and wet the whole time.
Oh, yuck.
3.
So, what did you do over the weekend?
Oh, I stayed home and read.
Sounds pretty boring.
Not really. I finished reading a terrific novel. Want to borrow it?
Maybe some other time.
4.
How was your weekend?
I went to a great outdoor concert and met some really interesting people. And guess what? I met this guy who loves tennis. We're going to get together for a game on Saturday.
So you're not playing tennis with me?
Oh, well, no, sorry.
5.
Did you do anything interesting over the weekend?
Well, I had to study for an exam.
All weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty awful.
When's the exam?
Today.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
6.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a great weekend. I was out both Friday and Saturday night with friends. But now I'm so tired. I won't do that again for a while.
Too bad. I was going to ask you out next weekend.
Page 4, Track 4, Listening 3. 1.
I had a really great weekend. I didn't have anything to do on Saturday afternoon, so I went to the mall. I went into a department store to look around. They were having a contest. All you had to do was write answers to some easy questions about pop music and put your answers in a box. Then they pulled out 3 names for a prize. And guess what? Mine was the first name they pulled out. I couldn't believe it. And it's a terrific prize. A weekend for 2 in Las Vegas.
2.
Saturday morning, I got a phone call from an old school friend. I haven't seen her for a long time. She was one of my closest friends in high school, but she moved to Los Angeles for work. She was in town for 4 days, so she invited me to a restaurant for lunch. We had such a pleasant time together. She was telling me about her job in Los Angeles. It sounds really interesting. And she works for a movie company, and she has to find places where they can film movies. You know, places like restaurants, hotels, lobbies, parks, and streets.
3.
My brother and I wanted some exercise on Sunday, so we decided to go on a nature walk. There's a big park near the town where there are supposed to be wonderful wild birds and butterflies. We took a bus there and walked along a forest trail for about 4 hours. It was pretty tiring because it was a really hot day. The worst thing was, we never saw any wild birds or butterflies. I don't think we'll go there again.
4. I went to my friend's birthday party on Saturday night. I don't always enjoy going to birthday parties because you often have to play stupid games and things. Well, we did have to play all sorts of stupid games, but I really enjoyed myself. I guess it was because the people at the party were all interesting. And there was good music too. Somebody brought along some dance music, and everyone had a great time dancing. I didn't get home until after 2 a.m.
Page 5. Track 5. Pronunciation. 1,
I liked the movie.
2,
I studied for a test.
3,
She stayed with us.
4,
We wanted to go home.
Page 5. Track 6. Dictation.
Hi, Amy. What did you do this weekend?
Oh, not much. I stayed home and worked on a project.
Is that all?
No, I also finished a good book. Later, I visited a friend. What about you?
I played tennis. The courts were crowded. I waited a long time to play.
What else did you do?
Some friends invited me to dinner. Later, we went to a club and met a lot of interesting people.
Page 8. Track 9. Listening 3. 1,
I hate using taxis here. The drivers drive too fast and really dangerously, and they're often rude. The cars are mostly in pretty poor condition. But what I hate the most is that they aren't air-conditioned. It's so hot here. They really need air-conditioned taxis. By the time I arrive somewhere, I feel really hot and uncomfortable.
2,
I've taken quite a few taxi rides recently. I've never had any big problems using taxis here. They're usually clean, and the cars are pretty new. The prices are good, too. The thing I like most, though, is the drivers. They drive very carefully, and I think that's very important.
3,
I find that taxis here are okay. They're pretty comfortable. Most of the cars they use are new, and they keep them pretty clean. They're a little expensive, though. I paid $75 to come from the airport. That's too expensive. I guess the thing I hate the most, though, is that the drivers don't speak English very well. It's very difficult to explain to them where you want to go.
4,
The taxis here are okay, I guess. The drivers take credit cards. That's the thing I like most about them. It's really convenient. But the taxis are pretty old, so they're not very comfortable. Half of them don't have seat belts or air conditioning.
Page 9. Track 10. Pronunciation. 1,
When does the train leave?
2,
How far is it?
3,
Where do you get the bus?
4,
How much is the fare?
5,
What time is your train?
6,
How long is the flight?
Page 9. Track 11. Dictation.
Where do you get the bus to school?
I don't take the bus.
Oh, how do you get to school?
I take the subway.
How often do you take it?
I take it every day.
How much does it cost?
It costs about $50 a month.
Unit 3. Neighbors. Page 10. Track 12. Listening 1. 1.
I just got a new neighbor in the apartment upstairs from me. I haven't met her yet, but I can hear her TV set every night because she turns the volume up really high. She should really be more considerate of her neighbors.
2.
The house across the street from mine was sold last month, and a young family moved in. I think they'll really fit in well here. They've already invited all their neighbors to a cookout at their house next week. They seem like really nice people.
3.
The man who lives next to me is moving. I can't say that I'm too upset about it. He's lived next to me for almost 5 years, but I don't think he's spoken to me more than 3 or 4 times. Sometimes I'll wave to him in the morning, and he doesn't even wave back.
4.
My neighbor Stacy is incredible. You wouldn't believe all the things she manages to get done. She works at a big law firm downtown and works really long hours. She also volunteers on the weekends. To top it off, her house is always spotless. I honestly don't know where she finds the time.
5.
I'm really lucky to have Bob as a neighbor. He works in construction, and he's always nice about giving me a hand whenever I have work to do around the house. He doesn't really cook, so I try to fix him a home-cooked meal every now and then to thank him.
6.
I bought this house last year, and I love it. My next-door neighbors are the only problem. They have 2 young boys who like to play baseball in my yard. Last month, they accidentally broke my window. The boys apologized, but their parents didn't even offer to pay for the damages. Can you believe that?
Page 11. Track 13. Listening 2. 1.
Excuse me, Mrs. Coleman. Can I help you with those bags? They look pretty heavy.
Oh, thank you, Brian. That's very kind of you. If you could take this one, it has most of the heavy stuff. I can manage with this other one.
Sure, no problem. I'm surprised you didn't just have these delivered.
Normally I do, but the driver for the supermarket was off today. I really appreciate the help. Carrying these bags up all those stairs would be hard at my age.
My pleasure.
2.
Oh, hi, Cindy. Was my music too loud? I can turn it down.
Oh, no, it's fine. I just came over to ask if you have a hammer that I can borrow.
A hammer?
Yeah, my brother got me this beautiful painting for my birthday, and I want to hang it on my wall.
It's your birthday today?
Yesterday, actually.
Well, happy birthday anyway. Let me go get you that hammer.
Thanks.
3.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Choi?
Yes?
This is Kyle Rutherford from down the street. Are you by any chance having a party this evening?
Yes, I am actually.
I see. Well, some of your guests have parked in front of my house, and their cars are actually blocking my driveway. I need to go downtown, but I can't get my car out.
I'm so sorry. I'll ask them to move their cars right away.
Thank you.
4.
Excuse me. Hi, my name's Jack.
Hi, Jack. I'm Marisa.
Nice to meet you. So it looks like we're going to be neighbors, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you moving in all by yourself?
My brother is supposed to be helping me, but I'm not sure where he is. I've called him a couple of times, but I haven't gotten an answer.
Well, if you'd like, I can help you until he gets here.
Oh, I couldn't ask you to do that. We just met.
It's no problem, really. After all, what are neighbors for?
5.
Yes? Hi. It's Mr. Whittemore, right? I'm Hillary Wilson. I live 2 doors down. We've passed each other a few times in the hallway.
Oh, yes, of course. Hello.
I know we don't know each other very well, but my husband and I are going on a trip for our anniversary. Anyway, we were wondering if you could pick up our mail while we're gone.
Sure, I guess. How long will you be away?
For 2 weeks, starting next Tuesday.
Okay, well, just leave me your mailbox key before you leave.
Great. Thanks so much.
6.
Hey, Diane. Good morning.
Hi, Ken. Do you have a minute or two?
Sure. What's up?
Do you remember about 2 weeks ago you came over to borrow our punch bowl for your party?
Oh my gosh. I still haven't returned it.
Right.
I'm so sorry. I'll bring it over this evening.
Great. While you're at it, do you remember that you still also have Ryan's tool set?
That's right. I'll bring that by too.
We don't mind lending you things, but it would be nice to get them back.
Page 12. Track 14. Listening 3. 1.
So I have this neighbour, Mr. Cartwright. He's an elderly man, retired. Anyway, I used to think he was really nosy because he sits on his porch all day and watches the people in the neighbourhood. It used to really bother me. But then I went on vacation last year and someone tried to break into my house while I was gone. Mr. Cartwright saw them and called the police right away. Now I'm glad to have someone like Mr. Cartwright in the neighbourhood. It's good to know that someone's watching out, you know?
2.
Nancy is my next-door neighbor. She used to watch our children whenever my wife and I had to work late. I always thought she was someone you could really count on, and I never worried about leaving the kids with her. Until last year. I had to work late, and my wife was on a business trip. So I asked Nancy if she would mind picking up the kids from daycare, and she said okay. But later that day, I got a call from the daycare saying that the kids had been waiting there for 2.5 hours. She completely forgot about them. Now I just don't think I can trust her.
3.
When Dr. Wu first moved into the neighborhood, I didn't think very much of him. I invited him to a couple of neighborhood events, barbecues, dinner parties, but he would always decline. He was never rude about it, but he didn't seem very interested in getting to know his neighbors. I just figured that he was kind of arrogant. Later, however, I found out that he spends all of his free time volunteering at a free health clinic downtown. That's why he never comes to any neighborhood events. He just doesn't have time.
4.
I really can't stand my neighbour Gary now. The funny thing is, that wasn't always the case. I used to get along with him really well. He seemed like a quiet, polite guy. He was friendly but minded his business. Just generally a good neighbour, you know. But in the last year or so, he's gotten a new hobby, repairing and riding old motorcycles. And these things are so loud, he'll get up around 6:30 or 7 a.m. on a Saturday and start working on one of his motorcycles. Like fixing the engine and then testing it. He wakes up half the neighbourhood. I've talked to him about it before, but he just won't listen.
Page 13. Track 15. Pronunciation. 1.
Law firm.
2.
Punch bowl.
3.
Grocery bag.
4.
Business trip.
5.
Mailbox key.
6.
Daycare.
Page 13. Track 16. Dictation.
Did you hear about the argument between Steve and Mr. Riley?
An argument? But they've been friends for years. What happened?
Steve was cutting some tree branches from that tree in his yard, and one fell on the roof of Mr. Riley's car.
Oh, no. You know that car is his prized possession.
Right. Well, Steve offered to take it to a repair shop and pay for the damages.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, but Mr. Riley was so angry that he won't even talk to Steve anymore.
Unit 4. Celebrations. Page 14. Track 17. Listening 1. 1.
Here we are. Can you turn on the lights? My hands are full.
Sure.
Surprise!
Happy anniversary, honey.
And I thought you forgot.
2.
Are you going to Joe's party?
Yes, I am.
What are you going to bring?
I'm going to bring a homemade pizza. How about you?
I think I'll bring a dessert. Maybe a chocolate cake.
3.
David, are you doing anything this Saturday?
Not a thing. Why?
Adam is turning 20 and I'm having a party for him. Can you come?
Sure. I can't wait to see him try to blow out 20 candles.
Great. Show up at about 7:30.
4.
Are you going to Sarah's party?
Yes, I am.
What kind of party is it?
Well, I heard she's gonna make dinner for everyone. The food will be served buffet style, I think.
Sounds nice.
5.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, are you free on Saturday afternoon?
Yeah. What do you have in mind?
Well, I'm going down to the park with some friends. We're going to grill some steaks down there. Why don't you come?
Okay, thanks. I'll bring something to drink.
6.
Would you like to come for dinner tomorrow night? I'm having a few people over.
Yeah, sure. Is it potluck?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what should I bring?
Well, you could bring dessert if you want.
Page 15. Track 18. Listening 2. 1.
This is really delicious. Did you make it yourself?
Yes, I did.
What's it got in it?
Chocolate and more chocolate.
2.
Do you play?
Yes, I do. Well, a little.
Why don't you play something for us?
Maybe in a while, after I've met a few more people.
3.
I really like this new game.
It's great. Thanks for bringing it to the party.
I could play it all day.
Oh, yeah? But I guess we should give someone else a turn soon.
4.
Welcome. I'm glad you could come.
Thanks for inviting me. These are for you.
Thank you. They're lovely.
5.
Oh, I like this. Who did it?
I did.
Really? I didn't know you painted.
Yes, I do. But this isn't one of my best.
6.
He's cute. What's his name?
Well, it's a she, really. Her name's Fluffy.
Can I hold her?
Of course.
Ouch! Why'd she do that?
Page 16. Track 19. Listening 3. 1.
Hey, what a great party that was. There were lots of interesting people there and some really cute guys. I met one really nice guy named Tom. I think he's going to call me next week. Anyway, the best thing was the music. Everyone danced a lot. I'm really glad we didn't have to play party games or sing stupid songs. The food was good too. We ate outside, you know, barbecue style.
2.
Sam's party was terrible. We had to play all sorts of stupid games, like memorizing everyone's name. 20 questions, I think. Then we watched a home movie of Sam's vacation in Hawaii. Boring. Actually, I prefer parties where people just sit around and talk and eat. But we didn't eat till very late. The worst thing was when we finally did eat, there wasn't enough food. I was still feeling hungry when I left.
3.
I went to this party on Saturday night. When I arrived, I looked around and I didn't know anyone there. But everyone was really friendly, and soon I got to know a lot of people. I really enjoyed myself. I thought it was going to be a dance party, but no one really felt like dancing. We listened to some nice music, though. There were some guys from Spain there. One of them had a guitar and could play it really well. The best thing was, he taught us some neat Spanish songs.
4. I went to a school party on Friday. No one had really planned the party. That was the main problem. Also, I think we were all too tired after exams. The worst thing was, no one brought any music. We just stood around talking and eating junk food. Someone said, let's play some party games, but no one wanted to play games. Everyone went home before 10:30.
Page 17. Track 21. Dictation.
What do you want to do for Brandon's birthday?
Let's have a party.
When do you want to have it?
How about Saturday night?
Okay. Where do you want to have it?
How about my place?
Sounds great. Now, who do you want to invite?
All of Brandon's friends.
Unit 5. Restaurants. Page 18. Track 22. Listening 1. 1.
What do you feel like eating tonight?
Oh, something quick. We had a huge lunch at that Chinese restaurant, so let's just pick up some fast fried chicken.
2.
I'm really starving. Where can we eat?
Well, there's always Pizza Pit or Quick Burger.
Pizza sounds better to me than hamburgers.
Me too. And it's your treat this time.
3.
Do you want to eat out tonight, or would you rather eat at home?
We've eaten out a lot this week. I'm perfectly happy to stay home for a change, as long as I don't have to cook.
4.
Where do you want to eat tonight? We could try the new Korean restaurant, or would you rather go to the steakhouse?
Let's have Korean food. I don't feel like steak tonight.
5.
I'd like to try a seafood restaurant today. What do you think?
Seafood sounds good. I was going to suggest a pizza, but seafood's a lot better.
6.
Where do you want to eat tonight?
I'm really hungry. Do you feel like Mexican food?
Sure. We've had Japanese food a lot this week, so Mexican would be a nice change.
7.
How about hamburgers and French fries for dinner?
Oh, I'm sick of junk food. Let's do something really special. Why don't we try that new French restaurant?
What's the occasion?
I've got something I want to ask you.
Well, all right.
8.
Do you feel like vegetarian food today?
Sure. I know a great Thai vegetarian restaurant.
Yeah, but I made a great vegetarian spaghetti last night. Do you want to come to my house and try it?
Sure, why not?
Page 19. Track 23. Listening 2. 1.
What would you like to order?
I think I'll have the fish.
Okay, and would you like asparagus or a baked potato?
I'll have the asparagus. And could I have some tea, please?
Sure.
Oh, could you ask the chef to hurry? I'm really starving.
Okay, I'll try to get it for you as soon as possible.
2.
What would you like to order?
I'd like the steak, please.
Would you like a baked potato or fries with that?
I'd like fries, please.
Okay,
And make sure there are lots of fries, please. They're my favorite food.
sure.
3.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes, I'm going to have the spaghetti and a small salad.
Anything else?
When you bring the spaghetti, could you bring a bottle of hot sauce?
Hot sauce? Like Tabasco sauce?
Yes, I like really spicy food.
No problem.
4.
What can I get you?
I'd like a cheeseburger, French fries, and a cola.
Okay.
but could you make sure there's no salt on the french fries?
No salt? Okay.
Thanks. I'm on a salt-free diet.
I'll make sure there's no salt on the fries. Don't worry.
5.
Are you ready to order?
Yeah, I'm just going to have some dessert. I'll just have a piece of blueberry pie.
Fine. With ice cream?
No, just pie, thanks.
Fine.
But please don't heat it.
You want it cold?
Yes, I hate hot pie.
Okay.
6.
What can I get you?
I don't want anything to eat. Just a milkshake, please.
Sure. What flavor would you like?
Vanilla, please.
Okay. 1 vanilla milkshake coming up.
And please make sure they don't add any sugar to it.
No sugar?
That's right. I don't like sweet shakes.
Certainly.
Page 20. Track 24. Listening 3. 1.
We went to Luigi's Italian restaurant last night. It was the first time I'd been there. It took us a long time to find it because it's not a very easy place to get to, actually. The restaurant was okay, I guess. It's small and they really need some new furniture to make the place look nicer, though. The menu was great. It had lots of choices and most of the dishes were pretty cheap. Only $10 for a small pizza. Unfortunately, the service was slow. I think they need to hire more staff. Our dinner took a really long time to come, so we didn't leave a very good tip when we left.
2.
I tried that new Mexican restaurant last weekend. It's downtown near the post office. What a great location. You can sit inside and watch everyone go by. It has very nice decor and lighting. The menu has some great choices, too. They have the usual Mexican food you find everywhere, and they also have some different dishes that I've never tried before. The food was really delicious, but you might need a credit card to eat there. It costs over $100 for the 2 of us, a lot more than I expected. I'll probably go there again, though. The server that waited on us was really nice and quick, too, so we thought she deserved a good tip.
3.
I went to a Thai restaurant on Sunday. It's called Bangkok Restaurant. You have to drive for about half an hour to get there and there's always a lot of traffic. That's the only trouble, but it's a really nice place when you get there. Quiet music and lovely flowers everywhere. The menu is good with lots of choices. The food was very spicy, which is the way I like it. Fantastic desserts. It was really cheap too. The server was very polite and took good care of us, so we left a big tip.
4.
There's a new Chinese restaurant just 5 minutes from my house. It's a very simple place. A little boring inside, actually. Just a few tables in an empty room. They need to add more dishes to the menu, too. Right now, they only serve 4 or 5 things, but they're all delicious and very cheap. You can get a good meal there for around $15. All the people who work there were very friendly and helpful, so I left a good tip.
Page 21. Track 25. Pronunciation. 1.
What do you want to eat?
I want to eat pizza.
2.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to the Thai restaurant.
Page 21. Track 26. Dictation.
What do you want to do tonight?
Let's go out to eat.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. What about you? What do you want to eat?
I want to go to the Italian place.
I'm tired of Italian food.
So, what do you want to have then?
Let's order takeout Chinese.
Unit 6. Gifts. Page 22. Track 27. Listening 1. 1.
Who are you buying a gift for?
It's a present for Annie, to say thank you for helping me with a school project. Any ideas?
I think some jewelry would be nice. Maybe a bracelet?
I don't know. A bracelet sounds expensive.
How about this keychain?
That's a great idea.
2.
Are we getting Mom a Mother's Day present this year?
Of course. I was thinking of getting her some flowers.
Oh, flowers are nice, but it's our mom. We should get her something really special.
I know. Let's get her some really nice jewelry.
I agree. Let's get her that bracelet we saw last week.
3.
Are you going to Brandon's graduation party too?
Yes, and I think we need to bring a gift.
Oh, that's right. For Brandon. How about a necktie?
I don't know. I wonder if a tie is really useful.
You're right. I know. A pen.
Perfect. Let's get him a pen.
4.
Do you see anything here that we can get to take to Jason and Allison's wedding?
Not really. Can't we just bring them some flowers?
No, flowers aren't right for a wedding. We have to bring them something nice for their home.
Oh, I see. Hey, how about this teapot?
Yeah, that looks nice. Let's get it.
5.
That was nice of the Roberts to invite us to dinner.
Yes, and we need to bring something.
Like a hostess gift?
Exactly.
What about that teapot we saw at the store today?
Well, for dinner, you usually bring something a little less expensive, like,
Like flowers?
Perfect.
6.
I'm trying to think of a gift for my dad for Father's Day. Any ideas?
How about a pen?
That's a good idea, but he has so many pens.
I see. What about a tie?
Yeah. He certainly needs ties to wear to work.
Okay, let's go to the department store. I'll help you pick one out.
Page 24. Track 29. Listening 3. 1.
I see you're looking at the chocolates. That's a perfect gift to take your host for a dinner here, but not a good idea to take home as a souvenir. They'll melt. But these chocolates are very high quality, and they aren't imported. They're made right here from local ingredients. There are 2 kinds, dark chocolate and light chocolate, but only one size. They're all 2-pound boxes. But they might not be right for everyone because some have nuts. You have to be careful because some people are allergic to nuts.
2.
These candles are a good gift if you are going to a housewarming party. They come 2 to a box, so the number is perfect. You don't want to get 4 of anything. It's bad luck. There are 3 sizes. These are medium-sized, but you can get shorter and taller ones too. They're really convenient because they come already wrapped. And notice the wrapping paper is yellow. Yellow is a perfect paper color for wrapping this kind of gift because it means happiness. Oh, and they're completely natural. They're made of beeswax and other natural ingredients.
3.
Let's see, if you want to get some souvenirs for teenagers, I recommend these t-shirts. T-shirts with pictures and writing on them are very popular with young people. There are 2 styles, red with black writing and black with red writing. As for sizes, we have, let's see, small, medium, large. I'm afraid they don't come in extra large. Anyway, they're made from 100% organic cotton, too. They're a great deal for the price.
4.
These watches are very popular souvenirs for any girls or women on your gift list. They're quite pretty, aren't they? They're more like jewelry than just watches. Local artists make the wristbands. The beads in the bands are all made from stones that come from the local region. And they're all different. Notice? Here's one with mostly green stones, and here's one with mostly blue stones. The watch part itself comes from Japan. It's very good quality. And the great thing about these, because the band is elastic, one size fits all.
Page 25. Track 30. Pronunciation. Task 1. 1,
Brandon,
2,
Emily,
3,
David,
4,
Katie,
5,
Kelly,
6,
Maria,
Page 25. Track 31. Pronunciation. Task 2. 1,
It's Brian's birthday next week.
2,
What are you getting for Rose?
3,
I'm buying a pen for Christopher.
4,
Let's get Hannah some flowers.
Page 25. Track 32. Dictation.
I'm going shopping. Do you want to come with me?
Yes. I have to buy birthday presents for the twins, Heather and Allison.
Oh, that reminds me. We have to get some graduation presents.
Right. We need something for Michael.
And Jonathan is graduating too. We need a present for him.
Okay. And as long as we're out, why don't we get the wedding present?
You mean for Lisa and Kevin? Good idea.
Page 28. Track 35. Listening 3. 1,
The airport is far away from the city, and it's a pretty horrible place. It's very crowded, and there aren't many facilities there, like stores or restaurants. Anyway, my flight was okay. It was a bit bumpy, but it left on time. The food was awful, though. It was dry and tasteless. The service was fantastic. The flight attendants did their best to make everyone feel comfortable. The worst problem was the other passengers. The plane was full of loud college students on their way to spring break in Florida. Next time, I won't travel during spring break.
2,
It must be one of the best airports in the world. It's full of stores and restaurants, and they even have a gym and a swimming pool there. The flight was great, too. It was very smooth. There wasn't any food, just some snacks. They were so-so, but I was still hungry. The service wasn't good. The flight attendants were really impolite. Next time, I'll try a different airline. Maybe Gold Star Airlines.
3,
The airport is okay, I guess. It's really small, but it's near the city. The flight was great, nice and smooth. I had my own TV screen, and I could choose my own movies. The food was fantastic. It was a spicy meat dish with some very nice vegetables. The only problem was the service. It was very slow because I was sitting right at the back of the plane, and it took the flight attendants a long time to reach me. They weren't very friendly either. Next time, I'll try to get a seat near the front of the plane.
4,
It isn't one of my favorite airports, but it's okay. The airport is always very crowded, and it takes a long time to check in and go through immigration. Other than that, it's all right. The flight was pretty awful. As soon as we took off, we ran into bad weather, and it became very bumpy. The food was great. They served a really nice chicken dish. The flight attendants were really nice. I think the next time I fly, I'll check the weather report before I leave. If the weather looks bad along the route, I won't fly.
Page 29. Track 36. Pronunciation. 1,
Could you put your seat back up, please?
2,
Could you fill out the form?
3,
Would you bring me a new one?
4,
Would you give me a hand?
Page 29. Track 37. Dictation.
Excuse me, could you put that bag in the overhead compartment?
I'm afraid it's a bit heavy. Would you help me?
Sure, there you go.
Thanks.
Oh, and we're taking off soon. Could you turn off your cell phone, please? And would you put your seat back forward, too?
No problem. Thanks for your help.
Unit 8. Mishaps. Page 30. Track 38. Listening 1. 1.
I just walked in and there's water everywhere.
Calm down. What seems to be the problem?
I don't know. I've been out all day and now there's water everywhere.
Did you leave the sink running?
No. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's the dishwasher. It must be broken. I turned it on this morning before I left and now the kitchen is flooded.
2.
Hello, Amy. It's Mark.
Hi, Mark. Are you on your way?
Yes, but I'm calling because I'm going to be late.
Did you get lost?
No, but I missed the 6 o'clock train. I'll have to catch the next one.
That's okay. Thanks for calling.
3.
Oh no! The entire bathroom is flooded.
Did you leave the water running or something?
No, I never do that. I don't know what happened. Wait a minute. Do you feel that?
Yes, there's water dripping from the ceiling. Look.
I guess the upstairs neighbors left the water running in their bathroom. Now ours is flooded. We better call the manager, quick.
4. Hey, can you help me? I've got a 10 o'clock appointment, and I think I'm going to be a little late.
Did you get lost?
I'm afraid so.
Where are you?
I'm just opposite the new train station. According to my map, there's a street that goes right through it.
Yes, there used to be. Now you have to go down to Main Street and take a right, and then another right.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'll be there in a little while.
5.
Hello, this is Robert Baldwin.
Yes, Robert. What can I do for you?
I'm calling because I'm gonna be late.
Did you get lost?
No, I've got a flat tire. I'm gonna have to call a tow truck.
Well, why don't we just reschedule the appointment?
Okay, I guess we'll have to.
6.
Hi, Sue. This is Eric.
Hi, Eric. What's up?
I'm afraid I'm going to be a little late for work today.
Did you miss the train?
No, but I was sitting in a cafe this morning having coffee. The server walked by with someone else's coffee. She tripped and spilt it all over me. Now I have to go home and change my shirt.
No problem. Thanks for calling.
Page 31. Track 39. Listening 2. 1.
Uh-oh. I just spilled some tomato sauce on the rug.
What? You spilled tomato juice on the floor?
No, on the rug. Tomato sauce. Now there's a stain.
Oh, I have the best solution for that.
Really?
Just pour soda on it.
Soda? That sounds crazy.
I'm serious. Pour plain soda on it.
Don't you think plain water will work?
Trust me, soda is the best thing. I've seen it work.
Okay, I'll try it.
2.
I need your advice.
What's the matter?
Lisa invited me over for tea yesterday. When we finished, I was carrying this heavy teapot on a tray and I slipped.
Oh no! Did you spill tea on your clothes?
No, worse. I dropped the tray and Lisa's teapot broke into little pieces. It was her favorite teapot and it looked expensive.
Well, if I were you, I would offer to buy her a new one.
You don't think an apology is enough?
No, you should at least offer to buy her a new one.
You're right. That's the best thing to do.
3.
Oh no, I've got a stain on my new shirt. What should I do?
Is it a food stain?
No, unfortunately, it's ink.
Ink? That's very tricky.
Should I just put some water on it?
Let me look it up on the internet. Here it is. For ink, use plain soda. It will lift the stain right out.
That doesn't sound right to me.
I'm sure this is right. Let's try it.
No way. I'm not going to do an experiment on my best shirt. I'm going to take it to the dry cleaner.
4.
Remember that jacket my aunt gave me for my birthday?
Sure. The one you lost at the theater?
No, the one I spilled coffee all over.
Oh, yeah. It was ruined.
Yes. Anyway, she's invited me to dinner. I'm afraid if I don't wear the jacket, her feelings will be hurt.
You should just buy a new one exactly like it.
Gee, I don't know. That sounds expensive.
But you don't want to offend your aunt, do you?
No. But she's very understanding. I'll just show up without it. If she says anything, I'll tell her the truth. The truth is always the best.
5.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I can't find my wallet. Whenever I sit in a theater, things fall out of my pockets. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. But my keys are missing.
Oh, great. How will we get back into the house?
Well, we could go back to the theater and try to find them.
But the theater is closed. It's past midnight.
Well, I guess we'll have to call a locksmith.
Is there such a thing as a 24-hour locksmith?
I'm sure there is. I'll look one up on my phone.
6.
Why are you stopping? Is there something wrong with the car?
No, the car is fine, but we're lost.
What should we do?
I don't know. I've got it. You wait here.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna ask someone for directions.
But there's no one around here. It's completely deserted. In fact, it looks kinda dangerous.
Do you have a better idea?
Yes. Let's just call the restaurant and ask them how to get there.
That makes sense.
Page 32. Track 40. Listening 3. 1.
I had the worst thing happen to me this morning. I was running to catch the bus and I was talking on my cell phone at the same time. Anyway, it was raining hard, and just as I got to the bus stop, I dropped my phone in a gigantic puddle. Some nice man helped me find it. It was completely soaked. The man told me to take the battery out and let all the parts dry out during the day. It sounded like a good idea, so I tried it. I put the battery back this afternoon and tried to make a call, but it doesn't work at all. Now I'll have to go to the phone store and get a new one.
2. I had quite a mishap last night. I got home from my office really late, about 11 p.m. I reached in my pocket for my keys. My phone was there, but no keys. I was locked out of my apartment. Then I remembered that I left my keys on the checkout counter at the grocery store at lunchtime. But it was too late to go back there. My apartment manager has an emergency number, but she charges a fee if you get locked out at night. I decided to call anyway. She came over and let me in. She was pretty nice about it, but as soon as I get my key back, I'm going to make a copy and give it to a neighbour.
3.
I had a little problem this morning. I was in my boss's office. As I was heading back to my own office, I accidentally knocked some things off her desk onto the floor. I was horrified. She had a picture of her kids on her desk. I was afraid that I broke it. Actually, the picture was fine, but I knocked her coffee cup over. There was coffee on her rug. She said not to worry about it. She was going to call someone to clean the rug at the end of the day, but I ran into the kitchen and got some plain soda. It worked perfectly. The stain is completely gone. Now my boss doesn't have to call a rug cleaner.
4. I got some ink on my new shirt at work yesterday. At first, I thought it was just some food I spilled at lunchtime. But then I realized it was ink from a leaky pen. I just bought that shirt last week. Anyway, I called my friend Lisa. She told me to put some plain soda on it and then wash it in cold water. I thought I should take it to the dry cleaner, but she said this would work. It sounded like a cheaper solution too. So I poured some soda on it and threw it in the washing machine. When I took it out, the stain was still there. In fact, it looked worse. Now, I'm going to have to buy a new shirt.
Page 33. Track 41. Pronunciation. 1,
Did you call a plumber?
2,
Did you try pouring plain soda on it?
3,
Did you offer to replace it?
4,
Did you call a locksmith?
5,
Did you take it to the dry cleaners?
6,
Did you buy a new one?
Page 33. Track 42. Dictation.
I heard you had a terrible mishap yesterday. What happened?
I slipped on the steps. I dropped my phone and my cup of coffee.
Wow. Did you break your phone?
Yes, but I got a new one.
What happened to the coffee? Did you spill it?
Yes. Now I have a stain on my new pants.
Did you take them to the dry cleaners?
Yes. I hope the stain comes out.